Welcome back to Linux Commands. Let's meet Lesson 4. Picture Sarah. She's just cloned someone else's project and has no clue what's inside. She could cd into every folder and run ls again and again, but that's exhausting. And on a remote server, there's no file browser to fall back on. What she really needs is a map, and that's exactly what Tree gives her. One command, and the whole project laid out like a panoramic view. So what exactly does Tree do? Think of it this way. ls is like an inventory list. It tells you what's in one room. Tree is the floor plan. It shows you the whole house at once, every room, every closet, every hidden cabinet, all drawn out with simple text characters that form a clean, readable shape. That's why programmers paste tree output straight into their README files. One glance, and you understand the whole project. All right, let's actually try it. Open your terminal, type TREE, just 4 letters, and hit Enter. If you're lucky, you'll see something like this little map of folders and files, documents, downloads, notes, txt, all laid out neatly. And if instead you see Command Not Found, no panic. One quick install line, apt on Ubuntu, brew on Mac, and you're back in business. Now, those funny lines and corners might look like decoration, but they're actually doing real work. The sideways T, that's an item with more siblings still to come below it. The little corner shape means I'm the last one in this folder. The vertical bar is just saying we're still inside the same parent. And a slash at the end of a name, that's Tree's quiet way of whispering, this one's a folder. Give it a minute and your eyes will read these symbols as easily as icons in a file window. Here's where Tree gets really useful. 3 small flags turn it from overwhelming to practical. -L followed by a number limits how deep it goes, so -L2 gives you just 2 levels, a clean overview. -D strips out the files entirely, leaving only the folder skeleton. And -A reveals the hidden stuff, your .git, your .env, all the configuration that usually stays out of sight. And the real magic, combine them. Tree-L2-D is Sarah's go-to whenever she lands in an unfamiliar project, a 2-level directory map, nothing more. Let's see this in action. Meet Tom. It's his first Monday on a new team, and his manager just handed him a project link with a simple instruction, start exploring. He clones the repo, steps into the folder, and types tree-L2. In seconds, the whole layout unfolds. A README, a package, JSON, source code split into components and utils, a test folder, some docs, 5 directories, 5 files, and just like that, months of someone else's work makes sense. Now, here's where things can go sideways. Imagine Tom gets curious and types tree on his home folder. No flags, just tree tilde. Suddenly, his terminal explodes. Thousands of files, node modules buried inside other node modules, every download from the past year, scrolling for what feels like forever. The fix is simple, and it's the habit to build right now. Always start with -L2. 2 levels deep gives you a clean overview, and if you want more, you bump it to 3. Remember, you can always go deeper, but you can't unscroll a flood. Once you've got that habit down, it's worth seeing where Tree fits among the commands you already know. Think of ls as a quick peek at the current room, while Tree gives you the whole floor plan. Same idea, different scope. Then pair Tree with cd, map first, then go, no guessing. And later, when Tree feels too noisy, find becomes your searchlight for one specific file. Together, they're the navigation team Sarah will lean on every single day. Now it's your turn. 3 tiny exercises, about 5 minutes total. Start in your home folder with tree-L2, just to see things 1 level deep. Never run plain tree on your home, it scrolls forever. Then try tree-L 3-D for folders only, 3 levels down, perfect for spotting a project skeleton. Finally, the magic combo, tree-L 2-Documents, which reveals hidden files you probably never knew were there. And just like that, Lesson 4 is in the bag. You can now see whole projects at a glance. Tree pairs beautifully with CD, LS, and PWD, giving you real fluency across the file system. Up next is Whammy, the tiniest command with a surprisingly useful job. telling you exactly who you are on the system. Finish that one and stage 1 is complete. See you there.